How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back with another acoustic blues lesson today, and to do this lesson I'm hoping you've already looked at part 1, which I did a couple of lessons back. So if you haven't seen that, please look at that one first, and this is sort of a continuation from that lesson. So it's sort of a few sort of extra things that you can add into the 12-bar blues sequence that we did, the 1-4-5 chord sequence. But as I said in part 1, I'm not going to cover too much theory. I'm just going to show you some really cool acoustic blues rhythm things to do. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so as in lesson 1, this is in standard tuning again, okay, and it's acoustic blues in the key of an E. So lesson 1, we learned how to do the, then we change to an A, we're on back to the E, and then we had this little turnaround where we did a B7 chord, A7 chord, and we had this little turnaround where it went 2 2 5 5 4 4 3 3 2, and on the A string we went 0 1 2 B7, and then it went around again. Okay, so I'm going to show you sort of a few extra things that you can sort of add into that. And first of all, we're going to add an extra note in. So instead of going, so again, I'm playing the open E string, and my first finger is on the 2nd fret on the A, and we're playing the E and the A string together with downstrokes, okay? But what we're going to do, we're going to add another note in, and if you can, use the little pinky on the 5th fret. So we're going to go, and then back to the 3rd finger on the 4th fret. So it's going to go 2 2 4 2 5 2 4 2. Okay, and then we're going to switch down, move that all down string. So now my first finger is on the D string. So now we're going to play the open A string and the D string. Obviously you can see my first finger's on the 2nd fret, doing exactly the same sequence. 2 2 4 2 5 2 4 2. And then back, move that back up again. So we're now on the... Okay, then we've got the the B7 chord again. And on the A7, it's nice to add this little A7 sus4 note in, which we didn't do on the first lesson. So I'm playing that chord and I'm adding my little pinky on the 3rd fret on the B string. So, okay, and then the turnaround that we had in the first lesson was a 2 2 4 4 5. So 2 2 5 5 4 4 3 3 2 0 1 2. So we're going to do this one instead. So we're going to go. So I'm doing a little slide with my 2nd finger into the 4th fret on the G, and I'm going to put my first finger on the 3rd fret, that is on the top E string, and I'm going to play that note, E, top E string, and then the B string. So we're going to slide in. We're going to slide the 2nd finger down half a step, and we're going to put the 3rd finger, that's going to go on the top E string on the 3rd fret, play the G, E, B, move that down half a step, and then we're just going to use the 2nd finger. We're now going to take the 3rd finger off, and we just got the 2nd finger on the 1st fret, that would be on the G. So I put that together, go. And then we do the, on the A string again, 0 1 2 B7, and that starts over. So what we should have is B7, A7 with a little slide. 1 2, and we start over again. Okay, so a couple of extra things there. Once you've got that down, obviously the beauty with YouTube, obviously you can keep watching that, get that bit down first, obviously rewind it, pause it, go back, you know. But once you've got that down, I think it's nice to add this in. So we got the same sequence. We're going to go 2 2 4 2 2 4 2 5 2 4. So after we've done that, we're going to do this little pull with the second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret. So rather than just playing the note on its own, it's just a little tiny bend, a little sort of push. So we get a little bit more difficult to do. Move that down exactly this. Okay, so that will be 2, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 4, bend. And when we move that down, obviously we're doing the bend on the A string. So 3rd fret on the A string. Tidy that up with an E7 chord, and that is pretty much everything you're going to need for this lesson. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that, and I know it's something a little bit different than the regular thing I do. Obviously I post a lot of songs up and, you know, song tutorials and things, and I'm going to continue doing that. I just think it's nice to do something a little bit outside the box, and it does sort of improve your guitar skills as well, getting stuff like this down. And as I said in lesson 1, you hear this sort of stuff in loads of songs and loads of bands that use this sort of style of music anyway. Obviously Led Zeppelin used to use this style a lot, and you hear it in, you know, the Black Keys, the White Stripes, through to sort of modern day bands. So there we go. So a real useful thing to get down, and I know it's quite difficult getting the stretch, but a little bit of practice, just doing things nice and slowly, I think anybody, you know, realistically within reason can get that down. So I hope you all dug that. If you have got any requests for, you know, the usual thing to do, you know, song lessons and things like that, a lot of you know the drill now. You can either comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me on social media. I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. And if you want to, you know, you can ping me a personal message over. I do always try and reply to messages. You just got to respect it might take a while to get around to doing the request. And I do sort of handpick them a little bit, but please do keep them coming. Don't let that put you off. That's what obviously keeps this channel going. And I do appreciate all the comments, you know, most of all the support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to. You know, it means a lot to me building the strength of this channel up. And if you could spread the word, you know, that is a powerful thing. You know, tell your friends or anyone you know who plays the guitar. If you're pointing them in my direction, I'd very much appreciate that. And also another thing you could do to help me out is click that little notification bell down there. So every time I post a video up, which is either once or twice a week, you'll get notified straight away. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.